Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 83 of Modern Skyblock 3 Departed, a mod pack by Emoziwa Gamer. So today is an amazing episode for me because today, we get to start. We get to finally start Applied Energistic 2. I've been waiting for this for so long. I'm so happy about that. So, we're just going to take it one step at a time. And we're going to try to rush to it. We're going to try to get as much done as possible to get automated as fast as possible. So the first thing it wants us to do is Fluix Crystals. Fluix Crystals are needed for crafting many blocks or items needed for a working ME system. So, okay, those are completed because those are all the normal stuff that we already have. Let's go see, you know what? I'm just going to check if I have space here. Oh, I do have space. I have 3. So the reason I want to check if I have space here is I'm going to dump all of this stuff, which is from another mod. Well, from, wow, the mod that we just finished playing. The one I can't remember the name. Oh, sorry, Enderio. Okay, so let's come right here and let's see how many energized crystal we have. Because basically, when we do the diamonds, we get these Certus Quartz Crystal fairly often, see 61 stack. And we get these extremely rarely. As you can see, I have 7. So I'm going to grab all 7. And then I'm going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stack of that. Why 5? Because I don't want to have to come back here anytime soon. So I'm going to now grab 7 redstone and 7 quartz. And I'm going to transform all of those into Certus Quartz. So Certus Quartz you basically get just by throwing in water. I'm going to be in range of this range collector. Because I think it has a 7 range. So you know what? Just a simple solution. I'm going to grab you, sir, and move you back right there. And then if I use this corner of the water, I think I'm not in range. We'll see in a moment. So let's throw all of that in here. Oh, all of that in here. And no, we're not in range of the range collector. And that's 14. Unnatural. Fluix Crystal. Perfect. So let's grab this loot chest and let's continue. Next up, the purest of crystals. To make many things in AE2, you are going to need pure crystal. Just drop the seeds in water and they'll slowly grow. So it wants us to get some Certus Quartz Seeds, some Nether Quartz Seed, and some Fluix Seed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4 stack of that, 5, for multiple reasons. We need to pulverize those. So I'm going to throw this in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I grabbed 6. So let's put all 6 of them. And I also want to start pulverizing 1 stack of that. Yeah, that's going to be fine. And I'm going to pulverize half of these. Just half because I want to keep some. Let's keep 8. I'm not sure keeping 8 is necessarily the best number, but that's going to be okay for now. And then we're just going to wait to grab all of this. So I'm going to grab these, and then we're going to need some sand. Oh, that's not... Okay, I don't have a lot of sand. So just 1 second. I need 1 extra step now. I need to start making some sand. Because I'm going to show you how to make these seeds. It's such an easy recipe. I'm not going to look it up in JEI. I'm just going to show you how it works. So now that we have all of this, let's see how much sand we have. We have 1 stack, so let's do the first stack. So if you... I said let's do the first stack. So if you take crushed quartz with sand, you get these Nether Quartz Seed. 2 per. But these items are not ready. They're seeds. They need to grow. So I'm going to keep these aside. I'm just waiting for another stack of sand. And I should have also a stack of Certus Quartz Seed. Perfect. So 1 stack of Certus Quartz Seed with 1 stack of Certus Quartz Seed is going to give me 2 stacks of Certus Quartz Seed. Fluix Dust, I need 6 sand. I'm going to need to make more than that. But I have to start somewhere, and I have so little for now that that's where I'm going to start with. So these are done, but the quest is not finished. Because now, to make many things in E2, you are going to need pure crystals. Just drop the seeds in water and they'll slowly grow. So that's great. Let's go put them in water. And it's so slow. It's unbearably, unbelievably so slow. But we're going to quickly rush to a way of fixing that. So I'm going to leave that there. And then we're going to come back right here. And I'm going to grab all of this because I want it. And I'm going to keep it on me for now. It doesn't matter all that much that I have all of this on me. I'm going to dump this loot chest here and let's go. So next quest that we can do is the charger. Instead of making charged Certus Quartz Crystal through combustion, you can simply make them with a charger. Wait, what? Wait, what? Charged Certus Quartz? I can make those with combustion? Oh, yeah, but it's expensive in redstone. You know what? It doesn't matter. Redstone is infinite and cheap. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make the charger and I'm going to show you the charger. But just for now, so that I get more of those, I'm just going to go and start one full batch of that. Okay, so let's craft the charger. What happened? Where'd the redstone go? What? Did I miss something? Where did my redstone go? I don't mind grabbing 3 more stacks, but where did the redstone go? How many is it per? Did I misread? It's 4 per. Okay. So if I do this again, and I put the Certus Quartz here. Okay. So it's not doing it because it's not part of the priority, and the recipe's not the right amount. So let's just do it right now and say, where are my Oi, let's grab the charge. Let's put a charge there. I always forget to set an output filter. So now it doesn't matter that the quantity are not the same. It's just going to work. That being said, I have no idea where my 3... How many left? Is there something I'm not getting here? 4 for 1. Let's go back right here, and I just want to try something now. I'm really confused about what's going on right here. So if I come back here and I do put some redstone, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should be able to make 4 charged Certus Quartz. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe it doesn't like the multiple stack. Like, this is absolutely weird. You've seen me drop I don't know how many stacks in there and just lose all of the redstone. So I'm guess I'm going to have to be careful-ish. So 8 and 32. And once that's finished, I'm going to do 8 and 32 again. And once that's finished, I'm going to do another 8 and 32. But it's really weird to me that I have to do them like piecemeal like that. Yeah, this is really weird. So as long as I don't put too much in it, it seems to be okay. But if I... You know what? This is 1 stack. So if I stay to below 1 stack, maybe I'll be fine then. 8 and 32 and 8 and 32. I'm just going to put all of that together once that's done. Let's go. I wish there was a way to produce this combustion way faster. It doesn't seem to be that quick. So all of those, and that should be a whole stack of charged Certus Quartz Crystal. Okay, so now that I have a full stack of charged, do I need the charge for anything? Quick question. For a charge staff, for blank pattern, but I think that blank pattern, like if I do, give me recipe for blank pattern, so I can use any. I don't think that there's anyone that really requires only charged Certus Quartz. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop all of these 64 charged Certus Quartz with 64 redstone and 64 quartz, just so I get more of those Certus that I need. This is so... Just go in the water! Wow! Finally! That was a bit more arduous. I don't want to grab the seed, so I'm trying to be careful not to grab the seed. And that's going to be better. And how many did I do? These small seeds, I ended up making 6. So 4, 5, 6. I'm going to remove 6. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to crush these 58 because I'd like to have the same quantity of those seeds as the other one. Although I should probably make the charger now because I'm kind of wasting time on my progression. Let's just do that quickly, and I'm going to keep the seeds on me because there's no point throwing them in the water. I'm going to show you how much there's no point putting it in the water. You have no clue. I would need 2 episodes to be able to do that. So let's look at the charger. So charger. Charger is crafted with Fluix Crystal and iron ingots. So super easy. That's why I kept some. And we're just going to click right here and put that in. And let's make 1 charger. And then I want to show you how to use it. So here's one thing. I'm going to kind of skip ahead. Well, I say skip ahead, but there's no quest here that's showing us how to make ME cable. So I guess that's a given that you're supposed to know how to make ME cable. So I'm just going to go right to it. Oh, and for that, I'm going to need a lot more glass. So let's go visit the glass fairy downstairs, or instead of fairy, I should say chicken. Let's go see the glass chicken downstairs. Hopefully I put him down, and I should have 4 stacks of glass immediately. I just love this setup. It's just so amazing. So glass, glass, glass. Did I put it anywhere? I don't see any glass right here. I don't see... Oh, yeah, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I know I said 4, but you're going to see what I'm going to do with it. I want a lot of ME cable. So if you come right here, and we start searching for ME cable at applied, so these right here. So we want to make standard ME cable, ME glass cable Fluix. Yeah, those are the standard one. They're made from Fluix crystal and quartz fiber. And quartz fiber is made from glass and Certus quartz that we already broke down. So that's why I wanted to... That's going to be a lot. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's not like crazy a lot, so I don't really mind. And then I'm going to use... Right now I only really need a couple of crafts, so I'm just going to do half of that. And I'm going to put this away in here. And the reason I want that is that we're going to need to connect those things. So I can connect it right now. I'm going to show you the quartz connected just so that you can see how it works. It's powered from the bottom, and you put it like here. You saw that it connected. And to do charged Certus quartz, you basically just take a quartz, you put it in, and then it becomes... It's hard to see. So this one didn't transform yet. Now it's transformed. I usually use the name. Sometimes it's instant, sometimes it's not. So if you look at the top part where it says charger applied energistic, you see that there's a charge in it. So if you click, this is a Certus, and we're still waiting. See, this one wasn't instant. So, oh, finally a charge, and so on. So until we have a filtered way of taking item in and out, we have to be careful. We already have Ender IO cable, so that would not be a problem. But I don't need that many charged Certus quartz, right? Well, I need them to make, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this properly. I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to grab an item conduit and a slightly larger chest. And I'm going to just go like this right here and put this item conduit right here. And this slightly larger chest right here. And then we're going to just set this one to ignore. So I don't know why this one connected. So this one we want insert and extract. This one we want insert and extract, because we want to be able to remove from here and put in there, and remove from there and put in here. But then we need some filters. So let me just look at filter. We never made those filters, so I never got to show them to you. So now I'm going to just make some. So basic item filter is basically paper around the hopper. We should have everything for that. Let's just come right here, let's say basic item filter, shift click that, and oh, 2. I couldn't ask for a better situation than that. So what we're going to do is put one in here on the extract. Edit filter setting. So we want to whitelist the extraction of charged Certus Quartz. And then we're going to come here, and on the extract, we're going to put a filter, and we're going to say, I want to extract non-charged Certus Quartz. So I can come right here and put 59 of those in here. So it's going... Hello? Oh, always active. Always active. So now it puts it here, and only once it's transformed does it take it back. So that's the automation of the charger. It's really that simple. That's why I said I don't know why I'm not showing it to you guys. I'm going to need more charged Certus Quartz, and I don't want to use the fusion again, so I might as well automate that and get that going right now. So let's just finish eating. I was starving. That's kind of crazy. I have to find a solution for auto hunger filling. I know that it exists. I just need to search for it. If you guys have found it, just let me know. Oh, it did tell us in a quest here. I should read the quest. Man, I should read the quest. A different power system. For your ME system to work, you're going to need to turn RF into a different type of power. So it works for though. That one is a special case. It works with RF because we need that to be able to move forward. But then the rest needs an energy acceptor, and the energy cell is basically what you use to like kind of a battery. So let's look at energy. I'm going to go back right here at applied, and I'm going to say energy. So energy acceptor is what needs to be connected to work. We need some quartz glass. I don't have enough glass. I made everything into this. Let's go visit the chicken again. So, like I told you, I knew I needed a lot of glass, and I didn't really bother preparing any in advance because I knew that with the glass chicken, I'd just be able to get whatever I wanted this way. Let's just wait to go back home. Hello. Hello. Okay, finally. Wow. Talk about waste of time. Okay, so these, we're going to make all of that. Perfect. Now I'm happy with that. Let's just see if I can find a place to dump this and this glass. No. Glass? I really can't wait until I can finally clean that up. So let's do one energy acceptor. One. We are never going to need more than one, I believe. And then energy cell. So the energy cell... Oh, I need some more Fluix dust. So I want to make one energy cell for now. So I need 4 Fluix crystal broken. I'm just going to go break those down. And I'm just doing the minimum right now because this is my most limiting resource at the moment. So let's come back here, energy cell, and voila. Perfect. Okay, so what I want to do for that, I want, this is like kind of my crafting setup, right? I want to make this the central part of everything. So I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to need some energy cable. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this energy acceptor down there and this energy cell right here. Oh, no, just one lower. So I'm going to put the energy acceptor right here. And then I'm going to put the cell right here. Right here, I said. And then there's something else that's going to go right there. And then it's going to be the first cable. So let's just go down here, and we need to connect some power now. So I need my normal power cable. Where are my normal power cable? Ultimate universal cable. And what's the quickest road? You know what? The quickest road is this way. I've decided. So let's just do it from that way. One more. And we're connected. And you see this colors up because it now has power. That's how you know that it is connected. Wow. Get up here. Wow. That was way harder than it should have been. So let's dump that right here. And there's a couple of things I just want to throw in the garbage right now. Let's get rid of this and this. Perfect. Okay, so we have a start of power set up down there. So all of this is done. We can grab this loot and we can move on to the next quest. So now, next quest is faster crystal growth. Haha, faster crystal growth. to grow seeds faster, to grow crystal seeds faster, you can make a crystal growth chamber and put them in. So we need 6 crystal growth acceptor. Let's do that first. I believe we might have everything that we need for that growth. So, oh, Fluix block. Okay, so we're going to have that in a moment. I'm just going to need to come back here. And I'm really happy I started more of those because now I need the more of those. So I'm going to go and grab a stack right here. We're going to need to go in the water again. And these seeds I'm going to pick up soon. And when I pick them up, I'm going to show you how bad it is. So put this, and put this. And wait for the transformation. Haha. And when they transform, they jump up. That's why I grab them automatically. Like, that's something that goes fairly fast. Okay, so we need 6 growth chamber. So let's do this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Let's grab all that back. And let's make these 6. Voila. So there is a way to make this go fast. Technically, what I could do is put one like here, and one here, and one here, and one here, and one here, and send power to each of them, and it put the water in the middle, and it would be, there would be like kind of electricity crackling in the water, and the seeds would transform fast. But honestly, they've added stuff to this mod that I just love. They added the E83 stuff, which makes everything amazing. Because now, with all of these, let's just make sure, yeah, the quest did detect, I can now make a crystal growth chamber. And what is a crystal growth chamber? It's this amazing thing. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put a cable right here like that, just so that we can start connecting stuff to the system. And I'm going to put a crystal growth chamber right there that's going to connect. And now, let's go back into our water. Remember these seeds that we threw in water in the beginning? Let's grab them. And let's look at them. 2%. I've been recording for close to 20 minutes. And these are at 2%. 2%, 2%, 2%. So this takes forever. There's honestly almost no point in putting them in the water. If we had no choice and we had to wait, that's what we would do. But now I can just put these seeds in this machine. And this machine is using power and flashing and whatnot. And look at that, 25, 26, 20, 30%. It's going so fast. So that's why I said we just needed to rush a little bit to get to that. So now we're still locked on everything because we need these crystals to be able to move ahead with E83. So while we're waiting, I'm just going to go and get rid of those again. I'm going to try to remember to open them all at the end of the episode. It's just I keep forgetting. And these, and you know what? I don't need flux anything anymore. So I'm going to grab all of the flux stuff and I'm going to put all of that in here. Voila. And rearrange this. Perfect. And there should be ready. Yep. Look at this. Whoop. All of the crystals in the world. So that's going to complete that one quest, which was crucial to unlocking everything else. So let's grab the top one this time. And now we're in business. So now we're going to have to start moving forward a little bit faster. Next thing is pressing matter. Before you are able to make anything from E82, you are going to need presses. We need the inscriber calculation press, the inscriber engineering press, the inscriber logic press, and the inscriber silicon press. Now, unfortunately, I've discovered I don't want to say bug, but let's just go with bug for lack of a better term. There's a little problem with silicon in this game. So let me find the pulverizer, and I'm going to start pulverizing some gravel into, oh, not gravel, what am I doing? I want to start pulverizing sand. Wait, how do I get the silicon again? Silicon, I need this silicon right here. So this silicon I get from, oh, smelting quartz. Okay, so just derpy derp derp, give me a moment, I'll be right onto that. So I'm going to need 1 stack of this silicon for now. Let's come back here and let's first pulverize that. And once it's pulverized, we're going to start it cooking. And while it's cooking, we're going to go grab the bad silicon. Let's cook that. And let's cook that. And this I don't care about. Let's go right here. Dump this and this and this, and let's go downstairs. We're going to go grab what I call the bad silicon. I'm going to explain to you the difference. Silicon is silicon, and for many mods, one or the other works, but there's one small little situation where it doesn't work. So we're going to come right, I think it's this one. Yeah, we're going to grab these 4 stack, and let's go back to our crafting area. Let's also grab the good silicon, and now that we have both of them, we're going to be able to continue. So these inscriber press at wow, why is it so slow? Silicon, not silicon, sorry, press. Okay, we need to craft these 4. I don't really need the inscriber name press, honestly. I just want these 4. So inscriber calculation press is done with this, or already in an inscriber by copying it, or with combustion. So a block of iron with a pure Certus Quartz Crystal. The next one is, guess with what? With a diamond. And the next one is with a gold. And the last one is with a silicon. But not any silicon. Do you see? There's no rolling through recipe. The only silicon that it works with is that one. So we're going to come back here and grab 2 stacks of iron that we're going to bring here because I need some blocks of iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we really don't need more than 4. So we're going to come in here and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 and a pure 1. And 1 and a pure 1. Wait, that's not one of them. Oi, I need 1 gold and 1 diamond. Sorry, I kind of screwed up that one. I completely forgot. They're not all of the type of crystal. So 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 of the pure silicon. So that's going to give us all of our 4 press. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And completely fill our inventory. So that's not good. Where can I store stuff in my bag? I can temporarily put some stuff in my bag right now because I'm really way overfilled. So that's one quest. Let's grab that and move backward to the next one. Next quest is the processors. The inscriber allows you to make processors. So it wants us to craft an inscriber. So let's search for inscriber right here. And I don't want 1 of those. I want 4, 5 of those. So I need 10 of these to make sticky piston. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's make 10 sticky piston first. No, this, and 10 sticky piston, and then 5 inscriber. Perfect. The reason I want 5 is very simple. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them all over the place for now. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're not going to stay there, don't worry. But the reason I'm doing that is I'm going to start making some of these calculations. We need to make processor. We want to make the calculation processor, the engineering processor, and the logic processor. And like honestly, look at them. This looks like gold. Yes, they're made from gold. This looks like diamond. Yes, they're made from diamond. And these looks kind of bluish, just like these Certus Quartz. Yes, they're made from these Fluix Quartz. So let's grab 1 stack of diamond, 1 stack of gold, and let's come here. And I'm going to show you the first complication with the setup, which is so annoying. Can't shift a stack in it. So logic is with gold, and then engineering is with pure, with diamond, sorry. Then calculation is with pure Certus Quartz, and you'll never guess it. Where's my other, okay, right here. And silicon is with silicon, but at least here it's any type of silicon. It's not just the pure type of silicon. But like I just showed you, they're one at a time. So now I have to put the normal one here, and another one here, and then another one here, and another one here. There's a quick solution to that. It's not perfect, but it works for now. We're going to grab 5 hopper, and we're going to get rid of this old technology really fast, but for now, we're going to put this like that, and now we know that these ones are gold. We're going to drop the gold here, and it's going to put one at a time. Oh. Why did I put them? So there is a reason why I put them up and not in front, and I'm going to show you right now, because these things, they just have so many complications. You can only input from the top, things in the top, in the bottom, things from the bottom, and in the center from the back or the side. Okay, so now that I've done that, now I can put gold here, I can put diamond here, I can put Pure Certus Quartz here, and I could put this silicon in there. Do I have another stack? I thought I grabbed enough to make 4 stacks. Yeah. So this is going to go in here. Perfect. And now these are just working kind of slowly, but they're just working ongoing. I still need to make the press. The processor. So let me grab 1 stack of redstone. And we're going to put the redstone. Oh, I need another hopper. So this is kind of a trick. But here we're going to... I'm sorry guys, just give me one moment. I'm just like a bit too derpy right now. So I wanted this to go up because I need this one to be side, get power from the side. Why? Because I need 1 hopper on the top here and 1 hopper behind here. So the behind hopper is going to get the redstone, and the redstone is going to get put in the middle one at a time. Now I'm going to come right here and grab these 14, these 14, and these 14, and I'm going to put these in the top. Because these are going to get loaded in the top. And then I'm going to grab these, and I'm just going to put one directly in for now. But I have a solution for that. It's the same solution as before. It's an item conduit in a slightly larger chest. And I'm just going to put it like so. And put an item conduit like this. I'm going to switch that to extract always active. And fill it with printed silicon. And now I just need to be able to go down here. To touch this and put this into insert, and I'm not going to put any extract right now because these pile up, so I'm just going to let it continue. So now it's always inputting 1 silicon, always inputting the next gold and the next redstone, and it's just crafting the next one onward. So I'm going to make, this is going to be 4, and then I'm going to put those at the end of the list, and I'm going to grab these immediately, and I'm going to let 4 happen. Yeah, there's no point doing that because wherever it is, it's going to grab it. So I'm going to let 4 of these get created just so that I can have a little bit of each, because if I don't have a little bit of each, I'm still going to be screwed when it comes time to craft anything because they all need this. So this is the last one I want in. I'm going to remove the diamond so that it's going to grab the next one in the list, which is Certus, and then I can put the diamond back. Perfect. So now it's just going to do those in order, and I'm going to get the logic calculation press stuff, and this I'm going to put in here. So this is really not automated in any way or shape of the imagination, but it's like the basic setup that you can do quickly to start getting resource. So I'm going to wait for the 4th one. I'm going to grab it, and that's going to complete one of my quests. And there's ways to accelerate these machines, but there's no point accelerating that machine. We're going to go to a different machine pretty soon. That's where the E83 stuff comes in, and it's amazing. It's just, honestly, it's just amazing all over, everything that we're going to use from that. Okay, so now that we have that, we've unlocked a couple of things. Well, first, we've unlocked the automated inscribing. So let's look at automated inscribing. The advanced inscriber acts like a regular inscriber, but it can hold stacks of items. You can lock items to a slot, and it can have 2 more upgrades. This makes it better for automation. So basically, see, if I was pulling without a filter, I'd be pulling from here. What you want is you want to say, no, the inscriber logic press needs to always stay there. So you need to be able to lock it. And there's 3 possible upgrades. So when we make these more advanced inscriber, it's going to go faster. well, not, it can go faster because we can put more speed upgrade, but it's more that it's going to be more automatable. We're going to get back to that. I don't need that right now. Let's look at controlling it all. The ME controller is the heart of your ME system. Each one of its sides gives 32 channels. If channels are enabled, they can be arranged in a shapeless multi-block where one must not touch more than 3. So we want to craft at least one ME controller for now. We're going to need 4 skystone. How do we get skystone? Well, spoiler alert, it's going to be combustion again, because the beginning of this mod pack is combustion, and it was really well integrated in the beginning. So again, we go back to this. So we're going to need some alchemical coal that we need from gunpowder and coal. So I'm going to grab 4 coal, and I'm going to grab 4, 8, 12, 16 gunpowder, and that should make all of the skystone we will ever need, because honestly it's not something you need that much of. Let's put that right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1 skystone. And we need 4 for now. We're going to need more than that because we're going to want more ME controller. But for now it's going to be enough. I'm going to grab 4 obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I just need 16. Oh, 18. I already have too many. And let's come right here. And let's put a perfect amount, so that they get all transformed instead of partial, because I don't want to teach this how to make skystone for now. So that's 3, and that's going to be 4. Let's make sure they get detected, because the next step is to cook these. So we're going to smelt those, and they're going to smelt into these nice looking little skystone block. And now that we have that, we should be able to craft the controller. So let's just look for a controller. And let's craft this controller with 1 engineering processor. Voila! Networking switchboard. So this is done. Oh, and that was the next step, the ME controller. So now that we have the ME controller, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here and I'm going to break this cable. Wow. Break this cable. And I'm going to put the ME controller right here, because it's on the battery and it gets powered immediately. And now that it's powered, if I go upstairs, oh, this is annoying. If I go upstairs, this is all still working, because it can get, I mean, it's all still working, but they're done. So let's just grab all of this and let's put it on the top here. This, and this. And let's grab more printed silicon. That's probably why this machine is stopped. And yeah, so that's why it was stopped. Okay, so now this continues working because the ME controller transfer power through these cable, no problem. But now this is not an ME system. It still has nothing connected to it and nothing working from it. And for this episode, I want to at least get to a basic ME system. So we need storing disks. For storing cells in your ME system, you are going to need either a ME chest or drive, with the latter being the better one. So we want the ME drive, but until we finish this quest, we're not going to unlock both of them. So I'm going to come in here and say drive, and my keyboard got switched again. Drive and chest. So the ME drive is where at applied. Perfect. Okay, that's easier. So the chest is more complicated because it needs an ME terminal. The drive is easier because all it needs is these 2 engineer processor. So let's do 1 drive. We're going to craft more than 1 drive in this playthrough because we're going to need a ton of disk. But let's do that first. And then for the ME chest, this is more complicated because now we need an ME terminal. And an ME terminal is crafted from a logic processor, a panel, and these 2 things. Let's go look at these first. So these are kind of simple, and we're going to make 3 crafts of those. That should be enough for the time being. But now we need these formation core. And formation core are made from Fluix dust, charge, or any kind of quartz crystal, and a logic processor. And the annihilation core, I think, is the same, but here it's a normal quartz. So first off, we need to crush these, and the problem is you can't crush these pure Fluix crystal. These pure Fluix crystal are in their final form. The only one you can crush are these. So we're going to crush 32 of these for now. And that should make 16 sets of each. So I'm going to wait for this to be finished. And I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to grab 16 normal quartz. 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, and let's come here. Oh, what are they made out of again? A derp, I think. I didn't prioritize gold. I didn't prioritize the right resource to begin with. Because not only do these formation or whatever need gold, they also need gold here. So here, I should totally have removed that and let gold be the main one being processed. And this being the secondary. So now, again, I'm going to be slowed down a little bit and with something not expected. So unfortunately, what I'm going to have to do, which I didn't want to do, is I'm going to have to make one set of this. Then I'm going to replace this with that. And I'm going to make one set of that. And from that, I'm going to make 2 ME terminal. Why 2? I know I only need 1 to craft the ME chest. But if you don't have an ME terminal, you can't do anything to access the ME system. So let's grab all of that. And then we can come back down here. And the chest. So for the chest to work, it needs to be connected to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start what's called a channel. So I'm grabbing channel from here. And, oh, not this. I didn't want to do that. Let's break this. Nope. Let's use a pickaxe. Perfect. And I'm going to put an ME drive right here. So now the drive is powered. It's seen by the system because it's connected to the core. There's just nothing to do with it because there's nothing in it. Then, if I come back here, I can grab a terminal. And I can put a terminal right here. And that will let us see into our system. And we see that there's nothing. And we can't push anything into it because there's no drive. But at least that's the beginning of the system. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to throw this ME chest in here because I really don't need it. I have no intention of using that. So let's throw also that in here and let's look at the next step. So for this system to be accessible, well, we need these accessing the network, which is kind of like, it's really dumb that this task is after this one because this task is where you learn about making an ME terminal, an ME crafting terminal, an ME fluid terminal, and an ME gas terminal. But we needed that to be able to make the chest. To view what you have stored in your ME system, you are going to need a monitor or view. Why view? Because the ME terminal lets you view the stuff, but see, there's no crafting capability. The crafting terminal lets you craft. So kind of like this interface, where we have material here in a crafting grid, we're going to have the same thing. Then, the ME fluid terminal lets you look at the fluids in your system if you have fluid, and the ME gas terminal lets you look at gas if you have any gas. So we want to make those, but for now, we already have one. What we really need is a disk. Not a fluid cell, not a gas cell, but a storage cell. So the 1K storage cell can store 1024 items. Well, that's not entirely true. Let's take a quick look at it, and I'm going to explain to you what I mean by it's not entirely true. It is factually true, but it is very limited in what you can actually do. Oh, I'm out of redstone. This is not going to go fast if I keep running out of resources that are required. And these processors, we're going to be making a crazy amount of them because it's this quest line in particular. It wants us to make all of the storage cell from 1K to 4000K and even the 16,000K. But that's a rabbit hole, and it's a rabbit hole I want to show you. So let's look at these drive, what are they called again? I want the exact name because I want to be able to search storage cell. So let's search storage cell. And the reason I only see these is that these are the basic ones. So basically in the system, there are these 1K, 4K, 16K, and 64K, and same for the fluid. The reason you're not seeing the other one is that if I go broader with just at A, it also includes the extra cells and the extra cells 2. I don't know why it includes the extra cells 2, but okay, cool. So here you see the bigger one. So those are fluid. These are the gas one are right here. I think we're even missing some still. Let's remove that. If I just search for storage cell, see the 16,384K is there. So the reason I said it was kind of fake is that if you look at this 1K ME storage, it says 0 of 1024 byte used. That's what they mean by 1024 item. But if you look at it, there's 0 of 63 types. So if I was to put single items, 64 different one would be my maximum. That's why when they say you can put 1024, only if you have stacking of the same kind of item. And now let me show you the rabbit hole. So our storage cell is made like this: 2 quartz glass, 3 redstone, 3 iron ingot, and what's called a 1K ME storage component. Let's look at storage component instead of cell now. Look at these. Let's look at the 16,384K one that we want to make. This one needs an engineering processor, a logic processor, 4 glowstone, and 3 4000K. Okay, that's good. How do you make those 4000K? So let's remember that we need 3 of those to make one of these. So these 3 needs an engineering processor, a logic processor, and 1000K. But not 3 because we need 3 of those. So we need 9 of these. And these needs 256. So now we need 9, 18, 27 of these, which needs 3 of these. So now we need 27, 54, 671 of the 64K. Guess what? 3 of the 16. So now 74 times 3. So we need 222 of these. But you've guessed it, 222 times 3 is now 666. But that's not even final, because you need 3 of these. So these 666, you basically need 666 times 3 of these. So 1900 something something. So I'm going to need 1900 of those. So that's 1900 logic processor. So we're not anywhere close to doing that right now. So first, if I look at this, right now, I can make 1, 2, 3, and 1. I'm going to just do 1, 2, 3, and 1. Why? Because from this one, I can make 1 4K ME. So I have 1 and I have 1 4K. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one to make a 1K drive, like the quest wants, and I'm going to make sure that it's completed, and I'm going to claim it. And then it unlocked the 4K, so now I'm also going to make a 4K one right here. And I'm going to also grab that quest. So that's 2 level done. So back 4K, which now unlocked the 16K, which is something I'm going to want to do. But the way, what you do now that you have these is you come right here, click this, and you insert those into the ME drive. So now, if I go back up here, and I right-click this, I can now start throwing stuff into that ME system. But I can't throw a lot of them in it. Like, it's very limited what I can put. It's actually super limited right now. That's why I can't really put everything that I would want, and I'm going to have to decide what we really need in here. And in the beginning, we don't really need quite all that much stuff, so I'm going to grab a stack of that. I don't even have a stack of that anymore. And I'm going to continue these going because, as you've seen, we need 1 of these for every single one we want to make. So if I look at this recipe again, we need a gold one for every one we want to make, and then we need a calculation process for every one that we want to make. So guess what? I also need to start more gold. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to start also more gold. The diamond, we've made 64 diamond. They're going to be the last one that are ready, and they're the one that we need the least. If I come back here to processor, and I look at these diamond one, I can make biometric card, entropy manipulator, some tunnel, a pattern terminal, a ME interface terminal, these crafting co-processing unit, the spatial component that I don't see using in this playthrough unless we need them, The ME drive, don't need. ME security terminal, we're not on a server, don't need. The quantum ring, maybe. More ME controller. These EMC storage. Oh, wow. We can store EMC. That's kind of cool. I didn't know we could do that. That would be so cool if we could just make EMC out of crafting. Anyway, so they're used in higher tier recipe that we don't really need right now. That's why there's no real hurry to them for now. It's more the other stuff that we need. So now that we have a basic storage system, you do understand that we need to have more drive. And the highest the drive, the better it is, but the more expensive the drive is. I tend to try and base my starting system on a couple of 16K drive, and until we have the ability of, you know, crafting way more, that's where I'm going to slow down. I'm going to be done with this episode now. I'm going to put a little bit of a time lapse, and a little bit of a time lapse is going to be for making more crystal. I'm basically going to make more crystal and more of these logic processor. Oh, sorry. One last thing I'm going to do before I do that was going to completely forget, and that would have screwed my time lapse a little bit. I'm going to grab this. Oh, it dropped in the hopper. The reason I'm going to grab this is that if you click on this and you look at what you can do with it, that's what you use to make the advanced inscriber. So I'm going to, what do we need for the advanced inscriber again? Sorry, not that. The advanced inscriber, you need iron and you need hopper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these hopper and I'm going to grab 2 or 3 stacks of iron, and I'm going to show that in here. Oh, I didn't make a crafting terminal. What am I doing? Okay, so I'm just going to do 2 lasting, not just 1. Usually it's 1 lasting. This time it's 2 lasting. So I'm just going to take this terminal off, and oh, the problem with these terminal is that if I break the terminal because I want to pick up the terminal, well, guess what? I also break the cable. So let's put the cable again, and this ME terminal can be transformed into a crafting terminal. All I need is a calculation processor and a crafting table. So let's grab that. Let's grab this calculation processor. Let's make another crafting table. Why? Just because I don't want to have to break this one yet. So like this, like this, like this. So it's one ME terminal with a calculation and a crafting station gives me an ME crafting that I can put back right here. And now it's better. Because now that I have the terminal, first of all, you want to say search box standard, sorry. You want to say, where is it? GEI synchronized auto. Why? Because once you start searching here, if you search for hopper, well, it shows you the hopper that you have and everything that uses a hopper. Now, if I look for inscriber, if I search for inscriber, I'm going to show this one here. It shows me the one I have here, and here it shows me the other one, the advanced inscriber. So now I can shift plus and see I'm missing another diamond one. Where are the diamonds? Do I not have? I need 1 more diamond of everything. I never thought that's what I would be missing. So let's put this right here. Grab that and refill this. This is so much manual work. But now we have the diamond that we're missing because I want to craft this. The reason I wanted to craft one of these advanced inscribers is that I want to show it to you. If I put it here, now this advanced inscriber, I can put the engineering press right here and say locked, can't be removed from automation. So if I tried to pull from this, I wouldn't be able to pull this. And as we've just shown you, this is the inscriber, so this is the one with the diamond. I'm going to make another stack of diamond one. Just the logical press one, just to show you. You put a whole stack in it, and it just processes, and like I said, it has these 5 slots. I just want to look at the quest. So this is completed, and I said 2 things. So I made the crafting terminal, and then I made this. But I want to quickly look at here. Oh, amazing. There's nothing here showing you how to make, there's none of these quests. Fixture, no, perfect. Automation, oh, so this is what I want to attack next episode. These are the other type of terminal. safer drive or just one that cannot explode. Dense energy cell is a bigger battery. So there's nothing in here that seems to show us how to make these speed upgrades. So let's just look at these quickly. And the reason I want to look at these quickly is that they're immensely important. So I'm going to come here and say speed. Now I'm going to say at applied, and then I'm going to say, it's not called upgrade. What are they called? It's card, sorry. Card, perfect. So these cards, there's an acceleration card. That's what we're after. Acceleration card is made with a Fluix Crystal and an advanced card. And an advanced card is made with diamond, redstone, iron, and calculation processor. So let's come back here. I'm going to grab 2 stacks of diamond and 2 stacks of redstone that I'm going to show in this system. So let's show all of this in here. And now if I look at card, I can make some advanced cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. I didn't think I was going to be able to make that many. And I'm just going to transform all of these 12 into acceleration card. And I'm going to show you why. Wham! Look at this. Done, done, done. It's just crazy faster. I can just grab those. And the reason I wanted to do that is that, you've guessed it, in my time lapse, I want to make more of these. I'm going to be starting stacks and stacks and stacks of these. So it is really important that I get these done as soon as possible, because that's what I want to do in my time lapse. In my time lapse, I'm going to prepare everything so that at the beginning of the next episode, I'm going to try and craft up to 64, maybe 3 or 4 64K storage cell, because I really want to start using that. Because next episode, we're going to do 2 things. Next episode, we're going to craft automating with the network. So for automating with your ME system, you are first going to need crafting storage. Then you can add pattern to ME interface to tell them what to input and export. So we're going to craft everything that we need here, because we're going to finally start auto crafting. So this whole thing is going to have auto crafting. We're going to be able to say, craft me 10 of these or 12 of these, which is amazing. So that's where I'm going with this. Like, this is the super important part, the next super important part to this playthrough, because that's what I've been excited about. Because the fact that I can just click here and grab everything and craft from the crafting terminal, that's really amazing. But it's nothing compared to the power of auto crafting. Because once we have auto crafting, that's basically how you make that higher drive. You know, that very high expensive drive? You don't stand here crafting 3000 basic storage cell. You say auto craft 3000 and you set everything up so that it auto craft. So in my time lapse, I'm going to transform all of these inscriber into these advanced inscriber. I'm going to max them out with acceleration card, and I'm going to remove them from here. I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to place them in a place where I can forget about them. Because the next step, next episode, we're going to start automating them. So once they're automated, I don't really need to see them. And I'm going to need to connect everything. My one worry is I don't know if I can connect things from inside a compact machine. I don't know if I can just take a cable and pass it through. Because you remember, there's a way all of these facade can have a connector so that you can connect something to it. I don't know if I can connect an ME cable to it. If I can, it's amazing, because then I'm going to be able to connect to all of these resources to be able to grab them automatically from the system, which is really what I want. And once I'm able to do that, I might even get rid of this wall. I'm thinking of putting all of my drawer storage in here. So everything that fits into drawer and is produced from chicken would be in that compact machine. And everything that's mob, you know what I'm thinking of doing? I've been thinking about that for a while now. I'm thinking of destroying this mob farm and redoing it in a large compact machine where, like, the middle part would be the mob generation. The top part would be the storage of the mob items, and the bottom part would be the power. Like, I think that would be something that could be cool. I just don't know how much time that would take. But I have a lot of work to do. Already this episode's very long, so I'm going to have to put a very small time lapse on it. But you guys see where this is going. This is super exciting. It's going super well. So that's where we're going. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.